The final two group races of the season come up this weekend at Sha Tin. Welcome to Racing to Win, another big 11-race program, but we go back a day from last week with a Sunday program. To preview it all on the show, we've got Paul Lally, we've got Tom Wood, and Tom, the group racing goes on the line.
Yeah, races 8 and 9 marked to round out the program on the 11-race card. Race number 8, of course, California Spangle lining up against a Taj Dragon, who's back at his favourite course and distance. Mugen, Flying Ace, not without chances there, and of course plenty of chances around Galaxy Patch, and also Chang Cheng Glory, who was a bit unlucky last time out, and seemingly enough, Lyle Hewittson's been given the heave-ho again.
Absolutely, so a riding change on Chang Cheng Glory. Paul, he's been a horse right throughout the season you've been keen on. What are his chances and also jackpots?
Yeah, I think he's a big chance. Meets Galaxy Patch better at the weights. He'll be in front of him coming round the bend, so we'll have a look at that race. There is a jackpot, 200,000 going into the Triple Trio, and also very popular this one, 1.5 million going into the first four quartet merge pool for the race number 11.
Also very popular is your chance to vote on your favourite horse or jockey. Voting is now open.
Eternal gets his moment of glory in the Champions Mile. They are going to turn back time with California Spangle. Sha Tin is electric. It's golden 60 for Hong Kong, the superstar. Mugen and Flying Ace and Invincible Sage. Lucky Swainess is back top of the pops. Massive Sovereign and Dennership win the Derby. What a horse, and he wins it again. Romantic Warrior. And it's Victor, the winner in the Centenary Sprint Cup. Voyage Bubble, though, he is going to win the Stewards Cup. Andrea Atzani wins the Centenary Vase. Brenton Abdullah Eugenius. It's a race-to-race double for Bedell. CP Brave wins by a narrow margin. Terrific battle. Harry Bentley a double. It's Invincible Save, and he ran on by for Bowman. Congratulations to Angus. He has graduated from apprentice class. Ching Ching Glory double for Lyle Hewitson.
The champion jockey of this year's Longshot International Jockeys Championship is Vincent Holt.
Zach Burton and Dennership in a thrilling derby. And a salute from Karras. He went straight to the lead.
There it is. You can vote right now. Jump on the website. It's the best place to go. It has all of the details to vote for your favourite horse and jockey for the current season, which is, well, winding down as we're about to see. We're into the 80s as far as meetings go. 82. We've got 9 on the A-course turf and 2 all-weather races coming up from 4 o'clock on Sunday. Obviously, we'll preview the Group 3s, the Premier Cup over the 1400 and the Premier Plate over the 1800 metres. The Premier Cup race number 8 has California Spangle. He's had a couple of trials since we saw him last run second behind Invincible Sage in the Chairman's Sprint Prize. Taj Dragon's a 6-time course and distance winner. Healthy Happy likes to go forward. Flying Ace has had a trial. We've got Packing Treadmill. He pulled up with blood in the trachea last time, draws 1. And Telecom Fighters, Paul, has the cheek pieces on. Running over 1,400 metres on a Sunday twilight, won't know himself.
No, exactly. He'd be thinking it's Happy Valley. That's where his best runs have been over the 1650. But look, he's still got pace, but I think California Spangle is probably going to be the one that's going to get across. I mean, Packing Tread will make it a bit harder for him, Telecom Fighters as well. And what's Healthy Happy going to do from his wide draw? But will he try and tuck in behind Telecom Fighters and push Taj Dragon a piece, or will he sit 3 wide? I mean, that's the question I have.
It is indeed quite a bit of pace in that race. Tom, we're going back to look at the past winners right now. It's been a good horses race in recent years. Beauty Eternal, Beauty Joy, Skyfield, and that list would augur well for California Spangle, wouldn't it?
Yeah, certainly would. Of course, Beauty Eternal now a Group 1 winner. Beauty Joy, of course, won the race a couple of seasons ago. Back to good old stalwart from the Ricky Eubann Jolly Banner, and we didn't ever get to see the best of Flying Thunder, unfortunately, but he was a top winner of the race as well.
We'll have more from the boys in just a moment. Firstly, though, Alexi Bedell's putting on the leather cap and the goggles, and he's going to partner Flying Ace in the first of the group races. And Tom spoke to Alexi earlier today.
Alexi, Flying Ace for David Hall, a horse you've partnered on a couple of occasions now. You chased home Kaying Rising last start. What was your overall take on the run last start?
I thought last time was a very good race, a very good run from him. I know he's been unlucky with the draw sometime, but last time was pretty straightforward. I had him in the right spot, free back, and he chased pretty well, so that was good effort.
Looked like he never gave it away over the final stages. Do you get a similar sort of run from the draw this week, do you think?
I'm hoping so. I think with the California Spangle racing style, I should be hopefully in the right spot. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. 1400 might be his maximum, so it's good to be on the inside. I just have to be economic and save some energy.
I was going to ask you about that because it's only his second time trying 1400 metres. Is it within his range, do you think?
Well, I assume that the horse is getting more mature, and with the experience, he should be able to handle the distance. What's encouraging is the setup is pretty favorable for me because the pace should be okay, and I drew a good barrier, so it should be easier.
You know one of his race rivals particularly well, Healthy Happy. You were aboard him last start. How do you feel he's going at the moment?
Well, he's a horse that everybody knows very well, and he's a good horse. He likes to go forward. He's just aging a little bit, I would say. But he's still a very good horse and very competitive in that sort of races. And 1400 is probably his best distance, so he's still a potential danger.
Question you ask on the back of that interview, Paul. How can you wear a helmet and still have your hair stand up like Alexi's got? You're probably the best person to ask.
Well, I haven't got the hair, so I don't have that problem. But, look, he's got a really good chance, this horse, isn't he? And he's going well at the moment.
The only question sort of I have is the 1400 metres for him. Of course, he's tried it once in the past. He has failed at it. He seems to have been best effective over the 1200 metres.
California Spangle is next up, Tom. Here he is. This is the Chairman's Sprint Prize. He's up involved in this speed battle at the moment with Mad Cool and Victor, the winner. And the winner, Invincible Sage, is sitting right on their hammer.
Yeah, of course, there was a bit of rain around this day, so maybe the track conditions weren't totally to his liking, and there was a fair bit of pressure up front through those early stages, as we saw there in the vision. And then the winner just stalked the pace and had that beautiful run to come out and have a crack at them and run on by. I thought his trial coming into this, Paul, was good enough as well. We'll have a look at that in a moment. But, of course, he's had a bit of an arduous campaign. Of course, he's come back from Dubai and performed well over there, but just found one better here.
He did, look, and look, when he went to quicken up, I think you might be right about the ground there, because he didn't really show that acceleration we've seen in the past. So on a better track, which we're expecting on Sunday, look, the horse is an iron horse, there's no question. He can take whatever's thrown at him. Look, he looked gone earlier in the season, didn't he? But he's just really turned it around, and he's had such a good season now.
Of course, he won a group race sort of at the beginning of the season. That was over a mile. So here he is back at 1200 metres again, where he seems most effective over, really, considering he has won up to 1800 metres and 1400 metres and 1000 metres. So he's basically done it at all trips as well, but seems at the moment 1200's a sweet spot.
And the horse in that trial next to him was Top Gun, who runs at the program. But this is what he's done, Tom. 8 starts, 3 wins and a placing. He does have to carry 15 more pounds than the next highest weighted horse, though.
Yeah, and that's my little concern about him as well here at handicap conditions. It's never easy, and I think it does bring a few of the lighter weight chances right into calculation here, Paul.
He does, yeah, definitely. But I think he deserves it. There's no question that is he 15 pounds better than a lot of these horses? He probably is, you know.
Taj Dragon, Paul, he was tried last time over 1,600 metres, so we go back 2 starts ago for him in Class 1. He loves the 1,400 at Sha Tin. Yeah,
exactly, and, this looks ideal for him as well. So he should get a nice enough run in the small field. He has to carry 120, so that's the 15-pound difference. He's the second top weight in the race. Again, I don't think he like on these really wet tracks, when we go back 3 starts ago, I don't think it really suited him at all on the yielding track. He came out and won on a good track here. So, look, the conditions should suit him, and he's another one that's really been going through the ranks. 4
wins this season from 11 starts, 6 wins overall, course and distance from 11 starts as well. So this is his favourite course and distance, the 1,400 metres. They've tried him up to a mile. He just doesn't seem to quite sort of be able to finish those races off strongly.
For reference, here is the Lion Rock Trophy, Tom, over the 1,600 metres last time. Of course, we'll see a lot of these horses run in the other group race on the program, but logically he is coming back in distance because he didn't get the mile.
Yeah, and he wasn't disgraced here by any stretch. He was up outside the leader, up on the pace here. They went sort of slow in that early section, 25.01, and Galaxy Patch has been able to run them down with an enormous turn of foot. And he was probably a little keen early as well in those opening stages of the race too, but it wasn't the worst of runs, Paul.
No, it was fine. There was, as you say, but yeah, the 1,400 is a sweet spot, no question. All 6 wins have been over the 1,400, so this is the ideal for him. And I tend to agree, maybe the mile just a little bit of a stretch for him.
Will the class of Spangle get him home with the big weight?
I think it will. Look, he's just, as I said earlier on, everything they throw at him, he can handle. So he's on top. Look, if they do go a bit quick, I think Mugen's the one that can take advantage of that. He's got a good turn of foot, and he's another one that's had a really good season with his 3 wins from his 8 starts. Taj Dragon and then Flying Ace we heard from Alexi. But I like the Quinella 1 and 5 in this.
I'm going to take Spangle on here with Mugen, who we know has got a terrific turn of foot. Wanted to do a little bit wrong last time out. He's definitely best ridden cold. He was sort of off heels at the 200 metres and stayed on. There was a bit to take note in the steward's report as well. They were sort of looking to come inside for a run, because when he won back at the end part of January, he was able to slice through the middle of the pack, and they thought that might be the way to ride him again, but it didn't quite eventuate last time out with Mugen. California Spangle in for second, Taj Dragon in for third, and Flying Ace I thought probably the best of the rest here over the 1,400 metres. 5, 1, 2 and 4.
That is the first of the group races. On the way to the break, a well-known name to punters in Hong Kong announced his race retirement from riding in Australia during the week. Brett Prebble is the man. We delved into the vault to hear from Brett about his time in Hong Kong and some of the great horses he had ridden, including Sacred Kingdom.
Yeah, I was very fortunate at the time. He was, I actually got him after he'd broken down, and it was probably not at his best. And still, what he did when I was fortunate enough to ride him was pretty amazing. His turn of foot was extraordinary. He was just a machine. You had the race won whenever you wanted to win it. So to ride those sort of horses is. They don't come along too often.
Sacred Kingdom hits the lead. Sacred Kingdom draws clear in the sprint. One World is coming down the outside, but Sacred Kingdom from One World. Sacred Kingdom a half length.
Precision was your first Group 1 winner here in the Champions and Chater Cup. Other big names, Lucky 9, Contentment, you had some good days with him. Cape of Good Hope, a Globetrotter, and Bullish Luck, one on the world stage as well.
Yeah, well, Bullish Luck is probably the best horse I rode. You know, he's amazing. He's a big tank, he was, and he went on any distance. It was amazing how Tony got him to 2,400 mile. It was probably his pet distance, but one time he got beaten, you know, short half head in the 2,400 metre Group 1 here. You know, so yeah, to get on him afterwards, you know, it was. I sort of jumped around a bit on and off him. Gerald rode him at the time, but when I got him for some of his probably his biggest wins, I think, and yeah, they're pretty special.
Bullish Luck has got him covered at the 100. Bullish Luck goes on and wins the $1 million bonus. It's Bullish Luck and Brett Prebble.
How do you think, though, Hong Kong racing will remember you, and what's your abiding memory for that you'll take out of your time here as well?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how to remember me by, but you know, I was a pretty tough and fierce competitor. You know, I was probably a bit hot-headed, which didn't stand me in good stead later on in my career, I believe. But that's the person I am, and you can't sort of change me. But you know, it was very fortunate to be here for as long as I did.
Welcome back to Racing to Win. We are previewing a dual Group 3 day at Sha Tin on a Sunday twilight. But before we get to the second of the Group 1s, Paul, we're going to reveal your last run reminder. It's a horse going up in trip.
Yeah, his steps ahead. And look, he was slightly slow away last time and he didn't really help himself. He's just a new horse, so you can see him slow away there. He recovered reasonably quickly though. But look, he's had 2 starts now. He's run second in both. He's learning all the time. Now, they didn't go too quick in this race, only 0.13 faster than the standard. And he finished off really strongly. Now, the horse that did win this race is very progressive, Lucy in the Sky, and is racing later in the card as well. So, look, I think a win from him looks really close, really strode out nicely here as well. So, he looks a really good bet, I think, for the weekend. So, a nice run from him, and that's why he was the last run reminder. Race 5, number 4.
And you can find plenty more last run reminders on the website too, but the pick of them, that horse right there. We need to move on now to race number 9, the Premier Plate. We've got Beauty Joy at the top of the book. He's run 3rd in the Group 3 Lion Rock Trophy a couple of starts ago. Galaxy Patch, first time over 1,800 metres. Nimble Nimbus has never missed a top 2 finish over the 1,800 at Sha Tin. 5G Patch, La City Blanche come out of the Group 1 mile-and-a-half race. Cheng Cheng Glory meets Galaxy Patch better at the weights. CP Brave comes into group company for the first time. And the Best Peach, Paul, he ran 2nd in this race last year. All for St Paul's, up to 1,800 metres, a distance he's placed 2 from 3 over and should have the speed to go to his favourite role.
Yeah, look, he likes to lead, doesn't he? Sword Point's his stablemate, so I don't think he's going to take him on, and he's the other one that likes to go forward. Nimble Nimbus is drawn wide, he can go forward as well. Look, Cheng Cheng Glory led last time, but the thing with Cheng Cheng Glory is he doesn't necessarily have to lead, and he has come off the pace and run really well, so he's got a tractable horse. Cheng Cheng Glory, Happy Forever should get a nice run. CP Brave, Galaxy Patch, he's drawn wide, but it doesn't matter with him because he goes back.
He sure does, and charged home to beat Cheng Cheng Glory last time. Previous winners, Tom, the honour rollers up there at the moment. The ill-fated Tuchel won it last year, and of course Dances with Dragon in 2020 ran through a solar eclipse to win the race.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Mark, and Keith Young partnered him for Casper Founds, and recent years had a stranglehold on this race. It has Casper, not so much in the last couple of years, and he doesn't have a runner this year, of course. Rise High there, and another horse we never got to see the best of, but his good horse there as well. Southern Legend on that list for Zach Purton and Casper Founds, a combination we don't see too often anymore.
No, we certainly do not, but we've got one person we see quite a bit here on Racing to Win. It's Frankie Law, and Tom spoke to Frankie about his 2 runners in the second of the Group 3s. Happy together, Sword Point. Make it 3 runners. He also got all for St Paul's. It's a Frankie-a-thon.
Frankie, 3 runners in one of the Group 3s at the weekend. Happy together, he's had an excellent season. He's won 5, including a Group 3 race at Happy Valley, the January Cup. Came to your stable at the end of last season. What's been the turning point for this horse?
I think, sometimes the English horse, he need time. So, I think maybe I'm lucky. So I get this season. So I think he's fine. So he get 5 winners for me, yeah.
You must have been really impressed with what he did in the QE2 Cup behind Romantic Warrior, because we know how that form's turned out, where he ran 4th. It was a super run, I thought.
Yeah, he won really good. He finished 4th. And not too far back, so I'm very happy.
What's his best trip? It says 1,800 metres, but he's obviously been effective over a mile as well. What do you believe his best trip is?
I think 18 to 2,000 should be good for him at this moment, yeah.
You've been happy with his work and his trial leading into this weekend?
Yeah, he trialled in Chongfa. He trialled good. And this morning I just put Alex on. He said the horse still in good form. He very relaxed in the morning, so I'm happy, yeah.
What about Sword Point? Where do you feel he's at the moment, Sword Point? Because he had a good 4-year-old season, but he's been, I guess you could say, a bit disappointing this season?
Yeah, at the early of this season, he's after 2 or 3 runs, I think his form a little bit dropped. So I sent him to Chongfa, just come back on Tuesday. He looked like a little bit better than before. I hope he get one good race for me also, yeah.
You happy with his trial? He looked to move well. He settled 3rd and loomed up.
Yeah. He looks better also in Chongfa trial, and I hope he won better for me. Yeah.
What about one of your stable stalwarts in the race as well, All for St Paul's? 2 wins this season. He's up for start 50, and he's having his first run in a group race this weekend. Where's he at the moment?
Yeah, he's same. He always Chongfa, Hong Kong, Chongfa, Hong Kong. I think he's 7 years old already, and he, in this race, I think maybe he can live by himself. Also, one of the horse, Cheng Cheng Glory, maybe sit beside him. So the pace I think should be okay for him. If everything good, usually lightweights, everything can happen. Yeah.
Frankie with 3 runners in the Premier Plate race number 9. The opposition includes Tom, a horse that trialled against one of Frankie's in the Best Peach. He ran 5th. He was hard ridden in this trial. Happy Together, who is up outside the leader. He ends up winning it.
Yeah, I wasn't overly enthused by the trial of the Best Peach, and he's a fair way out of the handicap as well. He's £9 out. Karis Teton rides from barrier number 3 for Tony Cruz. Again, last start he looked a bit one pace and doesn't overly win too often, Paul, but 2 wins from 23, but a host of minor placings.
Yeah, look, I think this is going to be a little bit rich for the best peach, but it's not for Happy Together. I thought it was a really good trial from him. And look, 5 wins from his 10 starts this season. He's had a breakout season, hasn't he?
Including a win in the January Cup at Group 3 level over the 1800 at Happy Valley. Cheng Cheng Glory here, Paul. He was in front everywhere. He was wayward in the straight. Beauty Joy runs third and Galaxy Patch. Well, it is another new distance for him. He's raced over just about every distance this season.
He has, hasn't he? One horse, though, with the horse you're talking about there, Cheng Cheng Glory, he's only had the one go over the 1800, and that was in the Classic Cup, and he was beaten right on the post by Helios Express as well. So, look, the 1800 for me is a fine. There's no problem with him. Obviously, he's slightly better over the 1600. There's no question about that. But I still think the 1800 will be okay.
I feel a bit sorry for old Lyle, who's been given the heave-ho here on Cheng Cheng Glory. Harry Bentley, but they've lost nothing there as well. He's had 2 rides aboard the horse for 2 wins. We can see the head on here, and he just wanted to run in a bit and lay in between the sort of the 200 and the 100 on a few occasions, did Cheng Cheng Glory. Again, he's out of the handicaps here. The winner comes to mug him on the inside here, starts to roll in late under that drive of Lyle Hewitson, and just gets a little bit unbalanced there and loses the stirrup iron as well, so not totally ideal there. We can see that the sectionals, Galaxy Patch, Paul, was 21.85 for his last 400.
Yeah, he stormed home and got there on the post, and he's got to go up and weight a little bit, so that's not going to help him. But look, both these 2 horses are going well at the moment.
Here's our next key race. Paul Orphan St Paul's up front. He's being attacked here by Flaming Rabbit. We've also got CP Brave, who's had a good season. Last City Blanche is in this race too. Would you prefer him over Further?
Yeah, definitely. I think these horses are sort of the ones down a little rung from horses like Galaxy Patch, Happy Forever Together, who have had really good breakout seasons. So, look, I haven't got any of these.
Well, CP Brave was decisive here. Look at his last season. He was 0 from 10. This season he's won 3 of 9 and only missed the top 4 on 2 occasions.
And that's a breakdown of the replays. Tom making a good point about CP Brave. He's not in your selections, Paul, but who is?
Yeah, I'm going to 8 to beat 2. I think this is the Quinella for me. So Cheng Cheng Glory to beat Galaxy Patch, Happy Forever. I'm going to put Beauty Joy in because he's been running some pretty consistent races this season as well. 8, 2, 3, 1.
Well, just for a point of difference, I'll go 2 over 8 here. Galaxy Patch on top, decisive last time out, only by a small margin, but it was just the manner that he did it, Galaxy Patch last start. Over Cheng Cheng Glory, Happy Together makes it in, and to Beauty Joy as well. 2, 8, 3 and 1.
2 columns there, the 2 and the 8. A for Paul, B for Tom, little column A, little column B. We need to move on, Paul, to the best bets and long shots on the show as we're about to wrap it up.
Going to go for a horse having his first start on the all-weather surface, and that's Talent's Ambition. This horse has been close to winning. He's looked good in most of his starts here in Hong Kong, and I think coming onto the surface is really going to help him. He's trialled really well on it, and you can see him finishing off really strongly in this race. So the grey horse, Talent's Ambition, will make him the best of the afternoon early on in the card, and we'll make the long shot, race 6, number 1, Coming Pats. He's stepping up from 12 to 1400 metres, and I think that's the key for him. And the play will go Only You, steps ahead, Meep, race 5, 247 QQP.
Best for me is Steps Ahead. We saw the video through the last run reminder a short time ago. He used to be ridden by Hugh Bowman for Francis Lloyd. The value runner is in race 4, number 9, Good. So it wasn't the worst of efforts from him last start. John Size, Alexi Bedell, son of Savabeel. Galaxy Patch, Happy Together, Cheng Cheng Glory, the play for race number 9.
Gear change with this horse. It is Brenton Abdullah riding for David Hall on Gallant Hero. Blinkers go on for the first time. He hasn't had too much room at his last few starts. Long shot, race 5, number 5, Greenwich, 1 second up. The only race he has won was second up off a rating of 52. And the play at race 4 at QQP is easy as 4, 5 and 6. Gallant Hero, Volcanic Spark, Enjoy. Spring a reminder, website has everything including race-by-race analysis, hkjc.com. That's Sha Tin on Sunday. Trackside live from 3:30 back to the Valley on Wednesday night. And then Monday, the 1st of July, Tom, so the early part of next month is a little skew-if.
Yeah, so there's 3 meetings in 1 week, so it'll be a busy week that week. But co-partner Prance back at the Valley on Wednesday night,
Yeah,
Paul.
can he make it 6 in a row? That's the big question on everyone's lips.
We will find out on Wednesday night. Thanks to the boys, that has been Racing to Win. Big day coming up at Sha Tin. 11 races. We'll see you for the first at 4 o'clock on Sunday.